Hi everyone, this is Ami Diamond from SharePoint Wizard. Up until now, there were multiple tools that we could use AI or Copilot within a SharePoint. So the first thing we could do is actually go to New, and we would have Page with AI, where we could either create a page or a post using a prompt or using one of the templates. In addition, what we could do also would actually be to add a FAQ web part, and you could see this here as one of the web parts that exist here. One of them is the FAQ. We could also add the agent link. Now the third thing I would like to show you, which is new, is now we have, just as you can see, I edited this page. In addition to adding this a new section, I can now add a section using AI. So I want to create a new page totally, so I will go to the home page and click on New and click on Page. Here we have multiple templates that Microsoft provides and also the templates I have created, but let's create a blank page totally. Now we see for that, in addition to everywhere where I have the plus, I also have this stars or whatever it is that means add a section using AI. So when we click on it, we have an area where we can write a prompt. Now below we have 3 suggested topics. As you can see, showcasing learning highlights, list of helpful learning resources, and share upcoming learning features. Now, how does he know that? Well, the site itself, if you notice, is called Demo Site Learning. So it somehow understands the context, but maybe if I give a name that will give some idea, then maybe it will help. So maybe I will use the topic Copilot adoption, and okay, and now I'll choose one of these ideas, but I'll adjust it, okay? So I'll say list helpful learning resources, and what I'll do is actually I will also reference to a file that I have, strategic adoption for Copilot for large organizations. So if I click here now, it will generate some information based on the context of the site and of the file and of the prompt. So as you can see, it's starting to generate something, and yeah, actually this is what he did. But as you can see, I have 3 possibilities. So he gave me this one, and this one. I'm not happy, so I'll ask to regenerate again. Hopefully it will give me something more that fits my needs. Maybe it did not find any context that is relevant. Okay, here it looks much better. And now we can do some adjustments. As you can see, I can go back and see what he suggested. But if I click here, I can ask to make it shorter. Maybe I want to change the background. So I'll click here on change the background, and maybe I will choose to make it more fun. So not sure what fun means, but maybe it will give me some lighter color, but it can be anything. And I got a mistake. Change the background to fish. So hopefully maybe I can have a picture of a fish or fishes. So we're waiting, and actually in parallel I could go and ask to generate a new section. I don't need to wait for each one of these to happen. So let's even choose this, and let's say okay, it gave me some kind of an error, but this time you see it has been updated. Key highlights of Copilot adoption, and now it will generate something, and based on the prompt and the resources it can generate something. Again, sometimes it can save lots of time. Sometimes maybe you have something ready and you just want to do a slight adjustment. So in this case, maybe I want to make it shorter. So we're waiting, and maybe we'll also change the background. As you can see, it takes the background, looks how the design is on the whole site, uses the theme, and yeah, let's see, it made it shorter. This time, for some reason, the background. So change the background to yellow. And let's see if it gives something. Okay. We're waiting patiently, and hopefully it will help provide it. Now, it always gives a warning here that is generated by AI, and it may be incorrect. So be aware of it and check it. So if this is what we like, we could add it to the page, and actually you can see he created this section, and the idea is actually for the same section. I don't think it's possible to adjust it or ask once I added it to the page, because when I click here it will create a totally new section. What nice is actually if I go here and maybe I'll ask to create a FAQ. So what it will do is actually it will create a FAQ, and it will also make like a collapsible sections where you can upload or where you can expand or make it smaller or collapse. So yes, this is not what I expected. Let's ask it to regenerate. Actually, we have it here, so we could, yes. So here we see one that actually created like a chevron where we can close it and open it, and then we can decide which one fits our needs. But what happens here actually is, let's go back, that each one of these is a section. So I will add this, and you will, what it did, it created multiple sections. So this is one section, this is one section, and each one of these has its own setting. If I go here, go to here, this is the section that I'm talking about. So let's see. Let's choose this section and make it 3 columns, and maybe let's publish it, and let's see how it looks. Yep. What's strange is it didn't apply the amount of columns, and but this is something I need to check for. So hopefully this can save you time, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.